I'm sorry, everyone. I've not been able to prevent a key player from leaving the club. It's with deep regret that we have to say goodbye to Juan Diego Castillo. He's going back to Colombia. We did offer him a new contract, and actually we offered him £4,500 a week. It was a big contract, but he's taken a £2,600 contract back in Colombia. And to be fair, when we're the 9th most reputable league in South America and Colombia is the 3rd most reputable league in South America, you can easily understand why he decided to ditch us to go back to Colombia. And so it's now 2 of our players leaving the club at the end of the season, at the end of their contract. Vinicius Popo and Juan Diego Castillo. Really frustrating, but he's going to Botafogo in Brazil, the top league in South America. Of course, he was always going to go there, over staying with us, and it makes sense that Castillo wants to go back to play in a higher ranking division as well. And so despite being in the Copa Libertadores Quarter Finals, it's not enough to keep them at the club. But don't worry, because we've got the Copa Libertadores Quarter Finals coming up today. Before that though, we had our first 0-0 of the season, a 0-0 with Cantolao where we had 24 shots compared to their 9. Really frustrating. We should have won the game, but we didn't. We should have scored and we should have won, but Vinicius Popo let us down, so maybe actually it's a good thing he's leaving the club. Although 16 goals maybe says otherwise, he's been quite good. So although we are sitting quite far down the second phase of the league table, if we look at the overall league table, we're actually in 3rd overall, and with 2 games in hand over Cusco, if we win them both, we'll be ahead of them by 2 points. The first of our games in hand was against Melgar, where Rossell scored this fantastic free kick before getting injured moments later on, but luckily for us we managed to get a winner late on in the game through Juan Beltran after he scored this one in the bottom corner in the 83rd. That result moved us up to 7th in the second phase of the league table and up to 2nd in the overall league table. Looking a little bit better, right? What wasn't looking quite so good though was Anthony Rossell out for 3 to 4 weeks with a groin strain. We're going to miss him. Someone who we're not going to miss though is Juan Beltran, who's actually wanting to have a new contract at the club, and he's going to be earning an extra £900 per week as he accepts 1.2 grand per week, which is a big improvement on the £350 he gets right now. But he's the future of the club, he's well worth it. In the next league game against Municipal, we actually went 2-1 down, but luckily in the 69th minute, here comes Sandoval to grab the winner for us. Another 3 points in the bag. And with all the other teams playing in this game week as well, it moves us only 1 place up to 6th in the second phase of the league table, and keeps us 2nd because Cusco have still got 2 games in hand on us. They played another game midweek against Sporting Cristal, which they won 3-1. But up next is the Copa Libertadores Quarter Final, and surely this is the end of the road. Like, we're not going to get past Nacional, right? I think to maybe stand a bit more of a chance, we pull our wingers back to be more midfielders, although Chile doesn't quite like that role, but he's going to have to get used to it. We've pulled off some big upsets in this Copa Libertadores so far, so I wouldn't put it past us to be able to cause another upset right now, but I don't want to chance our luck. Like, we've played so well, we've got to the quarterfinals, no one thought we'd ever get here, and I thought that was building up to a nice goal, but I think Football Manager may have jinxed me when I was praising us as we took the shot there. Sadly, no goal in the back of the net. No. Although Sandoval is being put through into the area right now. Can he get a ball into Juan Beltran, who turns Sandoval? Carpio. How are we doing this? How? We're 1-0 up in the quarterfinals. I refuse to believe it. Like, it's not going to happen. They're going to come back. They're going to score like 5 or 6 goals Nacional. They are a lot better than us, right? I mean, in the grand scheme of the draw, it's one of the nicer draws we could have had. I mean, I'd much rather play them than Palmeiras or Flamengo, for example. I mean, actually, we'd maybe take Atletico Mineiro. We did quite well against them in the group stage, but they did beat us twice. But, you know, it could have been a lot harder against a Brazilian club. And this is the first highlight since the goal right now, as Nacional look to bring the ball forward. Surely this one's going to be an easy goal for them right now, as they are through. Castillo with a big save. Oh, I'm really going to miss him. I'm going to miss him so much when he leaves the club. He's a big part of the reason that we're here. Maybe one final chance for us just before half-time as we've hit the crossbar. Oh, imagine if that had gone in. Corner for Nacional right now. Was it a corner or was it a free kick? It wasn't actually in the D or the little semicircle, quarter circle thing. I think it was actually a free kick they had on that far side. Either way, it doesn't matter because we got it cleared. But they are coming back at us right now, Nacional. And that's not something that I'm too happy about. I just want to see this game with 0 highlights, basically. Just finish the game off, please. And we'll be home and dry and it'll be fine. But I can feel a goal coming and there it is. The 4-4-2 worked well for nearly 60 minutes, but obviously Nacional were going to come back at some point. But I mean, even if we draw this game, it's absolutely incredible. They're building out from the back right now, though, with a goal kick, which they've taken short. Oh my goodness gracious me, we've scored. What a mess up at the back there. Vinicius Popo puts it in. 2-1. Oh my God, is it going to happen again? Please tell me it happens again. To be fair, it's not going to happen. Well, it might do. No, it's not going to happen again. Or they have given it to Aritz into Carpio. Carpio through to our new winger Grados, who takes the shot. And if that had gone in, this leg was over. Well, it wasn't, because there'd be 20 more minutes to play. That's how football works, Tom. But you know what I meant. I'll be honest, we've been all over them. Like, every highlight pretty much has kind of been for us. Juan Beltran now in the area, cuts back into Sandoval, shoots over. We could have had quite a few goals today, you know. I mean, the match stats, 19 shots to 9, or 10 shots now. I mean, their XG is much higher as well. We've been off the woodwork once as well. We deserve this win. We deserve it. I can't believe what we've just done here. And now I have no idea what to do in the second leg. I mean, is it just a case of park the bus? I don't know. All I know is we've got a game in 3 days' time against Minucci, and I'm going to have to try and rotate every single player to ensure we are fully fit for our next leg. I mean, other than the goalkeeper and Moreno, who's got to play again today because we've got no other fit left-backs, the whole team is rotated. And despite Ortega's goal in the 50th minute, we only drew the game 1-1. But there is cause to celebrate still on the same day, because just afterwards, Juan Beltran penned his new contract and is set to stay at the club until 2027. And now, with the team back to full strength, we travel to Uruguay for the second leg. And I'll be honest, I don't know what we're doing. I'm so scared. You know, I never thought we'd get this far, but now we're here and ahead in the second leg. I really, really want to win it to get to the semi-finals. We're playing in the blue right now, which is a little bit confusing, but Vinicius Pope gets the ball out wide into Juan Beltran, who goes down. It's a penalty. Oh my word. I can't watch. I can't watch it. Tell me when it's over. Please tell me when it's over. Is it over? Oh, we didn't score. I can't believe Chelly's missed that. You know, he's our star man. He always bags penalties. The main thing is, though, we've got to half-time, and it's still 0-0. And it should be 3-1. And now this is worse, because I'm really stressed now. I'm really stressed. Like, what do? We're winning, and we're doing quite well in the game. We've actually had more shots than they have. So, in my head, it's just, you know, keep things as they are. But surely I should be going more defensive. Oh, and now there's a highlight. There's a highlight now. Chelly's very tired. I'll bring him off in a second for Grados. He's actually a bit injured as well. So, okay, we will take him off in a second. Maybe that's why he couldn't score his penalty. You know, he picked up an injury in his run-up or something like that and miskicked his penalty. Well, I don't even know if it was saved or not. I'll find out in editing. I haven't watched it. I really don't know. I'll find out in editing if it was saved or not. But I'm going to assume he picked up a big injury in his run-up, and that's how it happened, as Chelly's header goes over the bar. Hopefully that's what the highlight's for there. And I'm going to bring him off in the... Oh, no, I won't bring him off just yet because there's another highlight. I don't like this. I don't like this. I can feel a Nacional goal coming. In fact, I know it's going to happen. I've said it now. I've spoke it into existence. It's going to happen. A Nacional goal is coming. And they're going to bring it down the right-hand side of the pitch. And it's going to be brought into the middle after that. And then someone's going to kick it, and it's going to go in the back of the net past Castillo. It'll be a really frustrating goal to concede as well. I've decided. I've spoken it into... Look, frustrating, and they cross it now. Goal. Okay. Oh, my word. There's 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go, and it's a free kick for us. And there's quite a long build-up to it. Moreno into the middle. Tuesta in the back of the net. Now, I think he was offside. There's no point celebrating. He just come off the bench, Tuesta. I'm pretty sure he was offside there. Like, by quite some way. And it's going to go to VAR, and it will be disallowed. And I can see it happening now. We've missed a penalty, had a disallowed goal. They're going to score on the 90th minute and then win on penalties or extra time, whichever one it goes to first. I know it's going to happen. So there's no point celebrating anything yet. Look, it's all doom and gloom here on my TomFM channel in Vamos to the top, because they're going to score a goal now. Now they're going to score a goal. Now they're going to score. Now they're going to score a goal. Now they're going to... Oh my gosh, no. Oh, this would be the most painful way to go. 92nd minute. I told you it was going to happen. Watch it go in the back of the net here. It's not. Oh, but there's still time. There's 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. I mean, no one do anything stupid. Just stay sensible. Hold on to possession. Just pass it amongst yourselves for 25 seconds. What was that? That was stupid. Why did he do that? Just pass it along the back line. Now they've got 15 seconds to get forward and score. All right, great tackle, great challenge. Right, hold on. 10 seconds to hold on, please. And then referee, get that whistle to your lips now, referee. Come on, blow your whistle now. He did. Oh my God, we're through. Semi-finals. I can't believe what we've just done. I have no idea who we're playing against either, by the way. I have no idea because the draw was really weird, wasn't it? So we've won the quarterfinals. Excellent. Chelly's out for a few days. That's okay. £1 million for playing in the quarterfinals. Fantastic. And it's Millonarios from Colombia. So we've done all of this without... We've done all of this without playing a Brazilian team. Surely we can't make a final. Surely we cannot make a final. We've got about a month until the first leg. A month until the first leg, okay. And so with a month to go until the Copa Libertadores semi-finals, we've got quite a few league games to play. And a very tired team took on Bamba and unfortunately lost 1-0. They outplayed us, played better than us and got the goal they deserved to win the game and get all 3 points. And I'll be honest, I was expecting it to happen after that game. Luckily, most of our players had 2 weeks off for international break, apart from Yorio Celli and Aaron Sanchez, who were called up to the Peruvian national team and then didn't play across international break. Following international break, we had a barnstorming win against Deportes, with Torrejon scoring the pick of the goals late on. Sadly, in the same game, Sandoval fractured his wrist, and one of our best players this season is out for 3 weeks and may end up missing the semi-finals. The next game against Cienciano was a lot nicer for us though, with a 4-0 victory, Popo getting a brace. And with those results, we've moved ourselves up to second in the second phase of the league table, despite losses and draws in there. As you can see though, we are 4 points off Cusco and only 1 game in hand, so we can't go ahead of them unless they drop points. But we can go ahead of them in the overall league table because of how it all works, so, you know, at least we can win that one. We've got one more game before the semi-final, and it's against Sport Huancayo, and I'm rotating the team massively again. It's compromising us in the league a little bit, but I really want the best possible opportunity in the Copa Libertadores. But luckily, my faith in the youngsters and reserves was put to good use, as Tremble Tamoro scored his first goal for the club in the 9th minute in a 3-2 victory. And that brings us perfectly into today's feature game against Millonarios in the Copa Libertadores semi-final. Oh, I don't know what to do. I feel horrible. How are we in this position? I don't get it. I mean, we should not be here. We should not be here, should we? We really shouldn't be here. I mean, none of these clubs should be here. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't think any of these teams have ever got anywhere close to winning a Copa Libertadores before. Apart from Atletico Mineiro, who did win it in 2013. It's not quite the team I would usually use. The back line's absolutely fine with Castillo, Rosell, Mariatti, Sanchez and Cabello. He swapped in and out with Aritz quite a lot. But on the wings, because I'm bringing them back for a 4-4-2, Celli and Carpio aren't really used to playing in that sort of more midfielder role, but Sandoval's picked up a knock, he can't start today. Tuesta and Torrejon start in the middle. Benitez, Popo, Juan Beltran up top. Oh, okay. And so we're here in Colombia, in an absolutely packed out stadium in front of a Colombian team which are actually pretty decent. Like, I'm just not expecting anything. I'm expecting us to get absolutely battered here today, like we should have been done in the quarterfinals and probably the second round as well. How we're here, I don't know. A very lucky draw is part of it, I must say. Like, we've not had to face any of the big Brazilian or Argentinian teams, or up until this point, one of the big Colombian teams. We've been quite lucky, and lucky still to not concede. This feels like a freak season where this should not be happening, and I don't think we're going to be able to repeat this for a long time. But we've got to go with the journey. We're on the journey right now, and we've got to enjoy it. We've got to enjoy it while we're here. And I tell you what, I am loving the 0 highlights right now. 30 minutes into this game, there's not been a highlight since that first one that we... Okay, well, now there is, of course, classically. Tuesta's picked up a knock and apparently wants to come off the pitch. That's not ideal for us. We might have to do that as the ball over the top has worked, and Castillo makes a big save. Now, was he released from Millonarios? As he makes an incredible save there from the corner. My word, that was good. No, Fortaleza he was released from. So I was kind of hoping there'd be some sort of like motivation for him to not concede against his former club. It's not his former club, so it doesn't even matter, to be fair. But What? What? Sanchez sent off for what? What's he done wrong? Oh, no. Well, this is now a nightmare. This is now a nightmare. Well, we can't play with wide men. Let's bring Carpio off. No, Carpio's going to play in the middle because Tuesta's like injured or something. So we'll bring Tuesta off for Lucao. And I tell you what, I might even bring... I didn't want to do that. I might bring another centre-back on at the back to have a 5 at the back sort of system here. We're going to drop to a bit more cautious. We'll bring Ortega on in the middle. And then maybe it might have to be a case of sacrificing a striker too. Probably Juan Beltran. Like, we've got to try and make this work somehow. As Suez will come on in the CDM role, he can do that. This is not ideal 36 minutes into a game, but we're going to have to deal with it and just kind of hope for the best. There's not a chance we're scoring today now, but whatever we've done at the back is working because we've got to half-time 0-0. And that's all we needed to do. And if we can just get to full-time 0-0, it goes to the second leg at our place. And it's looking more and more likely. There's not been a single highlight. I mean, this is the feature game of the episode, and yet there's not a whole lot to talk about. Oh, Tom, why did I open my mouth about it? No, there's a highlight now, which is maybe going in our favour. I had my head in my hands, so I didn't see what happened there. But we have got the ball in our possession right now. And if we can slowly build this forward and just use Popo's pace to or give the ball away like that. Okay, the striker's through. Oh, and Castillo should have saved that. How has Castillo not saved that? And it's the boy Carpio, you know, a guy that we brought into the club and we love to pieces. He's the one that's given the ball away. And it's a poor attempt from Castillo. They're both at fault. They're both at fault, really. But to say this game, we've been down to 10 men for a vast majority of it. And we're only 1-0 down is pretty impressive. I mean, only 1-0 down with 11 men, would be pretty impressive. But down to 1-0 with down to 10 men, you get the point I'm trying to make, it's even more impressive. Now, 2 would be very difficult, luckily off the crossbar and over. But there's more highlights to come in the 90th minute. If we can just stay at 1-0, that would be grand. I'd love that. We can just keep it at 1-0. That would be absolutely perfect for the second leg. It gives us the best possible chance, really. In the circumstances, gives us the best possible chances. Popo's offside there, so this feels like the closing highlight of the game. Hopefully, nothing else going on. It gives us something to play for back at our place. And yes, we are going to be missing Sanchez, a big loss. He's our best centre-back. But Lucao can come in and fill in. We've got other players that can come in to fill in. I'm sure they'll be capable to step up to the challenge, and give Milanarios a good game. What could have been? If we had 11 men on the pitch, what could have been? What could have been as the game finishes 1-0 to them? And it's been an absolute domination as well. But, we've got the second leg to come, and there are still chances to come in that second leg. However, we're going to do the second leg on Monday. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you do drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you on Monday for the second leg of the semi-final. Goodbye.